When you watch this video during the new year, good things will happen to you, and your desires will be fulfilled. Here, I wish everyone a happy new year in advance, and good health in the year of the snake. Let's start work immediately. Our main character, Old Wang, is already in place 2 days later. When he came back, his hometown had just released an exclusive skin due to a special event. This energetic DIY enthusiast has started his solo wilderness adventure again, enduring the snow and venturing deep into the forest, ready to build an igloo with a large bed. I should mention, he is extremely lucky, finding a natural shelter as soon as he arrived. He picked up a branch to use as a broom and swept 3 times, removing tree debris and then deadwood. What seems like useless pieces are actually valuable for the moisture barrier layer. After smoothing the ground as flat as tiles, Old Wang focused on the details, choosing hollow dead wood as the perfect low-grade material. Goodbye. Using a small shovel, he quickly built a frame, keeping the groundwork simple. After all, a single room does not need the features of a luxury suite. After setting up the basics, he turned around and went back into the forest to select his queens, and straight little sticks appeared together. These turned into pillars resembling a small mansion. For the house to be more stable than a concrete structure, it must be deeply anchored in the ground. Horizontal beams are stacked as the structure begins to take on an abstract shape, and then the roof construction nears completion at 98%. Although it currently looks tampered with by a playful child, when completed it will definitely look like a model made of snow. Longtime fans know his techniques. He is actually building a flat snow bed. This building step is similar to assembling Lego, just aligning the pieces, cutting small sticks, and reinforcing with rope containing special fibers. After watching Herb Root Classic 3 times, this season's learning from the palace was completed quickly. After a quick comfort test, Old Wang relaxed, feeling excited at the touch. He then starts to face the challenge of building a stronger structure. In terms of wilderness interiors, this person has experience equal to that of owning 20 apartments in school districts, known locally as a construction enthusiast. As time progresses, he quickly advances, with the structure visibly taking shape. When the last stick is firmly set in the ground, the door project quickly progresses. The same process, the same sticks come together. An upgraded version 2.0 appears. To install a sliding door skin, he still needs to make a wire bearing as an added part. He sets up a steampunk-style switch using entwined vines and secures the old wooden door with a strap as the walls and door come together. The roof project is now scheduled, and operating without a proper tent base is like watching someone apply a screen protector live. The Wild Moss Beauty team has launched online, applies smoothly, and greatly increases its camouflage. The sloped area was initially extremely difficult, but Lao Wang easily implemented a novel technique using iron wires to mimic gecko-like grip. This action cements his reputation as a legend, and now people must praise him with 666. When the last gap was filled with moss, the shelter immediately looked like a top model of chameleon. His high standards unsatisfied, he even covered the door panels with a special moss cover, making it look flawless. By then, the construction of the shelter was almost complete, with Lao Wang going outside to collect some dead grass. Due to very low night temperatures outside, it is essential to take measures against the cold to prevent the panels from freezing. To avoid seeing too much frost tonight, and with no more moss available, he had to take precautions, laying the collected dried grass on the shelter's floor. Honestly, the comfort level of the shelter was greatly enhanced immediately. Since the building work was very tiring, Lao Wang fell asleep as soon as he lay down. As the saying goes, you dream about what you think of during the day. In the dream, Lao Wang was walking aimlessly in the snow, and soon met the city lord. A wild pig previously would have run away immediately, and the adorable little pig kept following him, while Lao Wang cleverly hid in the woods. He found a tree trunk with some knobby growths along the way, so he collected materials just in case. Then he found a perfect shelter, opened the door to check it, and felt it was a good place to hide from pursuers. Following that, the pursuers also tracked him to this location. But prepared, Lao Wang was confident, and smartly used the balloons he had to scare them. The little animals also got frightened by the tree that exploded loudly. At this point, Lao Wang woke up from his sleep, but when he opened the door, it was already a bright and sunny morning. To stay warm through the winter night, he quickly set up his portable furnace and went to collect dry firewood nearby. After collecting enough dry firewood, Lao Wang quickly started the furnace. As smoke started coming out of the furnace, the shelter began to feel like home. After these tasks, Lao Wang started to prepare dinner. He cooked the marinated steak in the frying pan and added a tasty sauce. After careful cooking by Lao Wang, the steak was perfectly spiced. Soon, Mr. Wang's favorite medium-rare steak was ready from the pan. After having a perfect meal, the evening came slowly. After being troubled by nightmares, Mr. Wang closed the door and slept deeply in the warmth.